Shout out. Welcome back.
You.
BRP, the Black Rasslin Podcast. It's 8:35 p.m. on a Thursday, so that's what we be doing. All right. First off, piece of the chat. Shout out Joey Savage. Mm-hmm. What day did we learn that Tony Todd passed away? Was it 3 days ago? 5 days ago.
Oh wow!
It was the week I watched. It may have been whatever day it was. I watched Candyman that night. And that
oh for real.
Candyman. I wrote about this on Complex years ago. That's good. Candyman was really like, obviously, like a black horror villain is going to be right up my alley. But like, aside from the People Under the Stairs, like those Candyman and People Under the Stairs were some of the only movies that like showed the hood in a horror film, and it was just like, say, my brother, what you doing around here, my brother? Like it was like
even the second Candyman when they were down in New Orleans.
Facts. I got to go back and watch it. I feel like the second Candyman may have. It was definitely when it started to kind of. I don't know if I care about this anymore, but yeah, Jump the Shark is probably a better two. I forgot to dig the figure. I shout out Creek. Happy belated birthday to you, my brother. Was it during the pandemic? It was a couple years back. My wife for Christmas got me a signed Tony Todd Candyman Farewell to the Flesh like action figure. I think it may have been the Mark McFarlane Toys one. It was kind of like he's like and he like signed it or whatever. I forgot it's back. It's behind this Yamin right here. Salute to the god though.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace. I think I follow like his sister on something.
Oh yeah.
I think she does a little bit in pro wrestling, I believe.
Really?
Yeah.
Who is Tony? If y'all know who Tony Todd's sister is.
I think it's Gata. Her name is spelled. I don't know how it's pronounced.
Tony Todd. Oh, the original Gata, capital Gata. Monique Dupree. Oh, she from Jersey? She's also made appearances at Impact Wrestling. She worked in Tommy Dreamer's House of Hardcore, and she was dubbed the heart and soul of House of Hardcore for her hard work on camera and behind the scenes on numerous occasions via their Twitch. Oh, hey. Shout out Newark. I had no idea.
That's how I found out. Like, she was on socials. Like my brother.
Because she was doing wrestling and all that. Damn, she was with them for a minute. Like, we're talking like 10 years. Or she was wrestling for 10 years. She was with them for like 6. Damn. Anyway, rest in peace to Tony Todd.
Absolutely.
Rest in peace. This is one of the saddest stories I saw today. It sucks because there's a former black woman who was a pro wrestler out of Canada named Sandy Parker.
Okay.
She literally girl wrestler, Vancouver, BC, Canada. She's credited as being the first black female world champion. She held, let me get this right. She wrestled for, in Japan, she worked at All Japan Women's Pro Wrestling and was the first black woman to win the WWWA World Single Championship in 1973. Apparently she passed away 2 years ago? June 2022. Word on road is she was hospitalized, and I guess at a certain point, you know, all family loses touch with somebody, so nobody knew. But I first saw anything about this. Shout out Ashe. They posted it on their socials. Apparently, they were trying to get in contact with her last year. They were trying to find her to bring her out to the first Ashe show because they had the Trisha Dora Aja Kong match, and that would have been bringing Aja Kong out there to be with Trisha Dora is already big, but that extra element is ill too. But I didn't see the full confirmation on how she was how this information was found out, but there's a couple of obituary. There's a couple things with Slam Wrestling. Slam Wrestling has an interview from like 2008 with her, but there was also a piece that just went up this week, the other day, or I think news may have hit today, but it just went up recently.
Yeah, that's when I saw it.
About her. So rest in peace, Sandy Parker. I mean, that's like actual Black wrestling history. There's some. I was going through some shots. I don't know if Moolah trained. Let me actually check and see. I'm not 100% sure. Oh yeah, it looks like it lists a couple people: Lou Klein, Mary Jane Moll, Lucille Dupree, and the fabulous Moolah. She was wrestling before she went to Moolah's training school, but then she left when she started having problems with Moolah. So then she started work. Exactly. So, and actually, you know what the craziest parts is? She had a different name, but because her checks were getting written to her ring name, and she didn't have ID for her ring name, she couldn't cash them. So Sandy Parker was her real name. She just was wrestling as Sandy Parker so she could get paid. But I guess this one match she had in All Japan, there's a couple of, I can't upload all the photos, but like what's homegirl's name? She was wrestling Mariko Akagi. This is from March 23rd, 1977. Sandy Parker was putting in work out there.
Exactly 2 years, like to the day before I was born.
That's crazy. That's actually, were you born with that much hair on your head?
Nah, I don't think so. I think it was patchy.
It took a while for the Yamin to kick in.
Yeah, yep.
I respect it. No, yeah, rest in peace, Sandy Parker. I like this image. This is from
whoever did this was this is a nice image.
Yeah, I think Pro Wrestling Stories. I don't know. If you search Sandy Parker wrestler, there's a couple of ill retrospectives about her. All right. That stuff.
Hold on. Yeah, because I got a couple house cleaning things.
Yeah, matter of fact, that's a good call. House cleaning.
So, first of all, most importantly, salute to you and the squad on 100 episodes.
Oh, thank you.
Worldwide. You know what I'm saying?
We got something special cooked for next week. If you want the socials, keep it locked.
I was listening, right? And this how I know you my brother.
Okay.
This exactly how I know you my brother. Driving home from my pop's house, I'm listening to the pod. And he's like, all right, Cal, you get 2 picks in a row. When they said G.I. Bro, I was like, oh, that would have been my first pick.
That was the first one on my list.
I'm riding down this back road. It's dark. I'm yelling at the radio. Craig Pittman.
So a little back behind the scenes. So that shout out to Shoemaker. That was all Shoemaker. Shoemaker could say, "Hey, it's in the state of the world right now. We're thinking of what's going to be happening in the future. Let's do a draft. Thank you, Vaughn. Appreciate you. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to your mom's birthday as well. We should do a military draft." And he came up with a whole list. And I'm looking at that list, and I'm like, it's only so many brothers on the wall, and it was only so many people you could have. Like when you really start to think about, shout out something else as well. We'll get to that. When you really start to think about like American military motherfuckers that was in the shows, it's really only so many. At a certain point, you're going to be like the Patriot. It's like, nah, that don't work. He just love America.
So, the one thing, there were a couple of things I was disappointed in.
Talk about it.
First of all, Brian H. Waters got his good home girl. You know what I'm saying?
Salute
Shout out
to
to Amber. You know,
Facts.
Congratulations and all that.
Facts. Yeah. Congrats for real. I did see that the other day.
Also, how did niggas not remember Big Swole or the No Limit Soldiers?
You know what it is. Like when Brian H. Waters said Trisha Dorn, I'm like, God damn, they're literally the infantry. But
ooh, yep, all three of them were. Yeah, I would have Carly. Shout out to Carly.
Shout out Carly Bravo. I was immediately thinking about it. This week has been weakened. When I saw the list, I was like, damn, that's a great list. I didn't sit down and be like, what else? Like a stern, like, who else? Because I would have hit y'all, but I didn't, like, again, Yamin's been, it's been a whole, what you call. But yeah, when he mentioned Trisha Dorn, I was like, but that's
what. Now it's Tim, Sean, like the whole squad.
That's what happens.
I definitely would have said Carly Bravo.
Carly Bravo, yeah.
Homie right there. Yo, shout out to the throwback episode this week. Shout out to everybody tuned in. I didn't remember any.
That episode was from like May of 2023, and this is the key, y'all. This is the key because again, like he said, he remember not near none of that. They just remember that Janai Khan had we did an interview with Janai Khan, then we took a hiatus for a sec. I'm listening to it. I'm like, this is still like high key evergreen, like shit. You know, there's stuff that is, again, it's time is time. So you know, there's things that happen in the future that obviously can't be mentioned, but it's not like the conversation felt like stale. Like, you know, we've been past all this. Y'all connect like Legos, man. That shit always be good. Shout out to something else. If y'all not following something else pod,
the questions, them questions. Like I forgot about that question. Like at the end of the episode, I was like, "Yo, that was."
Well, again, to piggyback on you talking about how you knew that I was your brother, y'all talking about the kung fu movies, and I knew. I'm like, this man better mention The Last Dragon. And sure enough, no pun intended. Y'all and that was because I mean, we talking about like my favorite martial arts films or whatever. The Last Dragon, yo, like, because it's like the action is ill, and I mean it's like it's ill, but it's all the music, the comedy,
very gaudy, all that Willie Hutch music, nigga. Sukiyaki hot sake, Suzusaki to me, Asaki to you. Yeah, inside. You got the three Asian dudes.
They was shooting craps the whole movie.
Man, you just a jive coolie. I don't even know what that means, but it's amazing.
Jive Coolie is on the list of names for the episode already. Because there are some Jive Coolies out there. And I don't know what it means, but it's a couple Jive Coolies.
Low-key line of the movie, Bruce Leroy approaches the three dudes, right? And he says, I want to see the master. He's like, ain't no master here, dude. Ain't no slaves neither. Yo. That goddamn movie, boy. I'm probably watching sometime this weekend, man. I
need to.
Got to. But it's I don't know, nigga. It's just organically the things I've been a part of, luckily, have kind of all like been Lego piece things, and of course, you know, BRP, but like with me and Lovely, yo, I feel like we have guests, but y'all niggas got to keep up. We gonna do what we gonna do regardless.
I'm gonna let y'all in on a secret right now. Because I'm always like, how much of the beginning of the conversation is cuttable? Because I shout out to like being able to have like iMovie and edit shit, because it's really interesting to see how you can, you know, make things work. And I'm sitting there watching the beginning, and literally that first like minute and a half where it's you and Lovely having a conversation, and whatever wrestler just sitting there like real ones, and no disrespect to nobody, but like it takes a certain type of person in general, wrestler, podcast or whatever, to be able to hop up in that double dutch when it's time, and then just start locking step. You got to be ready, but it's ill because y'all are good at welcoming the guests into the circle and with open arms.
Yeah, it's all love. You already know.
I love it. I love it.
Until it ain't.
Speaking of it being love until it ain't. Shout to the enemies. I was watching their live, and somebody mentioned something about in the chat. They mentioned, "Oh, Tyson just slapped Jake Paul." I said, "Word." I don't know what happened before this moment, but Michael Jackson standing in his trunks.
Tyson.
I'm sorry, Mike Tyson. My fault.
Because if it was Michael Jackson, everybody would have got up out of there.
I mean, hey, maybe he's the weird thing about Tyson. I mean, I don't know if that sounds crazy now, but like, I've been over the last couple days, my YouTube has kind of just been feeding me Mike Tyson, Jake Paul stuff, which I'm happy for because like it feels like something. I don't know what, and I'm not going to talk like I'm some boxing analyst and knows what the outcome of the fight's going to be. I am marking the change in Mike Tyson over the last couple days. He slid on the floor towards Mike. That was before the slap?
Probably right before.
And Mike was like, "Hey, nigga, because
nigga, if Mike Tyson punched at me, I'm more than flinching. I don't care if I'm.
Oh no, of course.
Supposed to fight him. This nigga ain't flinch. Yeah, he should work, man. He should work.
Hold on, Bugs. We're gonna. I'm gonna start that. We should go back to that conversation though. We were in the Bulls in the China Shop chat. We were talking about Jazzy. I think we saw the image of Jazzy and Tyson. Did you watch any of that conversation?
I saw the clip that's making the rounds.
My brother, he said my legacy ain't shit. I'm here and I'm gonna die. Fuck that. I don't care.
I'm gonna be dead.
Yeah, I'm like, God,
you remember the beginning of the Harlem Nights? Where he was like, "Where your mommy? Dead. Did you kill him? Nah, they just dead.
They just dead.
Like legacy, I'm gonna be dead. I don't care nothing about no goddamn legacy. After legacy, I don't even like little girls. Get away from me." Like, I was like, "Come on, Mike, baby, you got to be a little bit more." Nah, Mike is in album mode right now.
He is definitely in serial killer mode. I'm glad I saw that before I saw him slap the shit out of Jake Paul, I guess. Because I understand where Mike is. Logan James is crazy. I'll say we got to keep Yameen's to admit. Because I'll tell you like this. I don't know what is and isn't a spoiler. I haven't read anything about Raw for next week. So I'm trying not to speak out of turn with stuff. But yeah, I think Sean Tragedy is right. Mike Tyson is real for this.
Everybody wants to see him beat this little dude up.
Does everybody think that, chat, who's winning the fight tomorrow? Mike Tyson or Jake Paul? Let's talk about it.
All right. What do I want to happen?
What do you want to happen? Yeah, what do you want to happen, and then what do you think's actually going to happen?
I want Mike the dog walk his. Listen.
You want it to be 87 again, 88.
Mike is one of my favorite athletes. Period. Bar none.
Agreed.
Easily my favorite fighter. Here's the thing. If it were a different year, I would be kind of super confident. But the fight is at Jerry World.
Yeah.
Things haven't been going well for me at Jerry World this year.
Well, that's right. It is down there, isn't it?
It's been bad over there, man. Shout out to Simple
Peace of shout out to the Bulls.
Oh no, I just the folks that I've wanted to win in that stadium have not done well over the past 8 months.
Got to be real.
Maybe he can redeem it. I hope so, though. I hope Mike Tyson beat the blood out this nigga.
Yeah, I like you. I am a lifelong. like we've really grown up watching his journey through life. When you really think about it, I was terrified of Mike Tyson. When I really started to watch boxing, it was like Sugar Ray Leonard. When I saw Mike Tyson, I was like, wait, nah, this little, because the look in the people's eyes when they just sitting on the rope, like he hit me. It's a brick in there. Like I did not. I got the video game. I could never beat Mike Tyson.
Shout out to everybody who had the version of Punch Out with Mr. Dream instead of Mike on it.
Yeah, that was
changed the pixels.
That was when life was life, and for real. I mean, but that's kind of the Buster Douglas loss. It was really like the catalyst to the real downfall. Yeah, downfall.
So I mean, we all remember our parents, our uncles, for me, trying to say, "Oh, should I get it? Mike ain't gonna do nothing but beat this nigga up in 30 seconds."
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we watched, right? And then,
right.
And that was the scout tape. Was Mike was gonna knock somebody out in 30 seconds. Everybody he fought during his ascent was like taller than him.
Right.
And it didn't matter. Mike was going in there, and everybody thought Mike was like a brute force, like blunt force trauma fighter. Right. And Mike was actually a very smart, very tough to hit, elusive fighter.
He was a surgeon.
And especially when he still had cuss. But let's not go. Either way, right. I'm super excited. I'm always super excited. I was super excited when it was Mike and Roy Jones.
Yes. Yeah. I remember that. That was an interesting night.
Roy Jones was just on Steven Jackson and them.
Oh, I did see that.
Talking about fighting Mike.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, look, he still hit me. He said it felt like a horse kick. Well,
because if you remember, at a certain point, Roy Jones was like, nah, nigga, no. Still, I can't do it. Because it's Mike. At the end of the day, I don't care how old he is. That's Mike Tyson on the other side of the ring, and you're standing next to across from him, and you got the gloves on because you're supposed to be swinging at him. The way he looked when he was talking to Little Jazzy, he said, "I ain't got no legacy. I'm gonna die. My kids ain't got to worry about nothing because I'm just walking through this thing." That man is, I'm not saying he's gone. That is not the Mike Tyson that y'all saw on Jake Paul Brothers podcast eating handfuls of shrooms. This ain't the same brother. I'm not saying that's going to guarantee a win, but I'm at the very least.
That's Alexander.
I love that promo. That's one of his best promos. He's talked a lot of shit. I'm cut from nearcloth. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. He hit the Muslim words. I'm sorry. He was really
to Allah. I was like,
praise be to Allah. So I was watching something.
My style was impetuous. Oh my god!
And mind you, he was spitting after he destroyed a man. After he was not even training because his homeboy had passed. And if I'm not mistaken, I learned years later, because him and 50 got that beef. I believe like the dude that passed is like part of, someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe, because 50 and Tyson has so much beef that 50 bought Tyson house, his old house, the one with the lions and shit that was in it. But I think that the dude that passed that night may have, anyway, that may be one of Mike Tyson's best promos that has nothing to do with like antagonizing reporters and stuff like that.
Hey man, next Bulls.
Oh,
niggas should watch just the best of Mike. You know what I'm saying?
Promos and fights.
Or I would just say promos. You ain't watching the fights. When he was like, "Listen, I usually don't do interviews with women reporters unless you should be quiet." Yeah.
He was dead. But again, a lot of that was, how close was he to the fight? How gone is he mentally? Because he's got to be in the zone where he about to try and murder somebody. in the ring.
That's really where I started to think about football players, right? Football players, you ask them to at least from September to February live here,
right?
And you think they're gonna come home and live here? Nah.
It's the same thing with people that be in like the armed services. Like a dude goes and does a tour somewhere, probably seeing all types of stuff, and just supposed to come home cooking eggs and be cool. Like, you gotta live with that shit. You gotta not only live with the places you gotta go to do the stuff you gotta do, but then you gotta live with the results of what happens when you go there. And I think that when Mike was talking to Jazzy, that's where he was at. He's I don't know if he's done with the fight in his head, but he's already envisioning
locked in, crippling.
He been waiting for this,
son. It looks as though people have been doing like satellite press fits, and what I mean is there've been just all the podcasts and all the folks. People, I just saw a clip of Lawrence Taylor pop up.
Oh, really?
Talk about being nigga Mike.
Oh, back in the day?
Yeah. Mike and LT and Daryl Strawberry. And like all these niggas. Oh my gosh. It wasn't
by the truckload,
Wasn't a dry nose in the house.
I bet. I bet.
Just those like these related things have been popping up, and we know, the machine don't stop. Netflix has been really pushing this live sports thing, and I think we are seeing the wheels in motion of a very, very big and fast train. And
because you know where it leads to.
January.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. Like they're at the very least, this is proof of concept of, hey, if you had any questions, no, we got this. Don't worry. We got the press conference. We got the beef. Your stream should be okay. Any of the lives I've seen from, I think I've only watched the comedy specials one, but they've all been great. There's a whole undercard too. What time does this shit even start?
Yes, I think is it 2 or 3 men's matches and a women's match.
Taylor Serrano 2 set for the undercard. It's probably something else. Who just popped in the door? Oh, look at this. Shout out.
God.
Shout out. Oh, pop quiz. Who win in the fight? Tyson or Paul? It's not really a quiz, just a question. And did you see this?
I saw that.
Word. Okay.
I just saw that.
It just happened.
Word.
With the bets, I was just reading something earlier saying that this is the biggest fight that they've had since the Mayweather McGregor fight.
The low key thing is really Jake Paul is kind of not saving boxing, but like he's keeping it. It's him and who else? Like who else is really bringing this type of?
I don't really count this as boxing, but I feel what you're saying.
Is it on their record? I don't remember if this was supposed to be. This is officially on their records. It wasn't. It was supposed to be an exhibition and it changed, or it was always on their record. Okay.
Yeah.
That's why Mike is serious.
They're saying that the bigger bets, like the biggest bets that are being made are $500,000.
What?
The bigger bets are being placed for Jake Paul, but they're saying the more bets, smaller bets, the most bets are being put on Tyson because Tyson's the underdog.
You know who that's all niggas.
You ever seen Harlem Nights? It don't matter who much, because I see Cartone and his boys.
Facts.
But they money on the white boy.
Facts. I'll be right back.
Son, I'm trying to tell you, I can't wait. I'm kick my feet up, watch that fight tomorrow night. It should be remember how a Tyson fight used to feel, cuz we was just talking about it. We our uncles get together my father, and folks get the.
It was a big deal.
You just get your bed ready because you ain't going to drink a whole drink.
It was a big deal on HBO.
Yes, sir. When he's about to fight Bone Crusher Smith.
Goddamn shame.
I'm looking forward to it. I hope things go well.
Yeah, I don't think we could take another loss in this month.
Shit, damn. We lost Tony Todd, we lost Quincy Jones, lost America.
Yeah, true.
Well, we never had America.
That's a fact. They proved it.
That did prove it.
You see how much bread Quincy left? He left 80 to each one of his kids.
80 to each kid.
He had a whole trophy room, like when the actual stack of Grammys and shit, it was deep.
Like they making money way after.
Yeah, well, yeah, Rashid is making documentaries about her daddy.
The thing is, though,
shout out to
I saw something. It was somewhat unrelated, but they were like, "We losing recipes, right?" And I think with like a nigga like Q, he had the bread, but he knew like this is how you move and shake. This is exactly how you move and shake. And I think you start to worry about like, yes, several kids got 80 million, but who's going like losing him and Clarence Avant like in the same, couple of years, recipes is moving away.
Yeah.
Like being able to move is cool, but knowing how to move is what niggas need to know.
It's a lost art. Well, it may end up being a lost art because there's a lot of it was funny to even see when news of Quincy Jones passing hit, because it's the question, who's the next Quincy? There was people who were like, shouts out to Naima was getting responses when she was like, yo, Quincy Jones was like your OG's OG, like, oh, no bullshit. And people be like, nah, you can't be saying stuff like that when Shaka Khan and Nile Rodgers and like they were listing legends that were alive, but
it's Quincy Jones.
Quincy Jones was writing the songs that was making like Quincy Jones is the one that told Michael Jackson, hey little nigga, we're keeping the strings in the beginning of Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, because guess what? The people are going to sit there like he knew. He's the one that said, "Hey,
those were strings."
I just saw the video the other day, and it was him talking. He's like, "Hey," well, they were like, "Well, Michael Jackson didn't want this. Who won out?" He's like, "Did you hear the song? You heard them shits was in there, right? He didn't want them in there." I don't know if they're like, who would be a Quincy Jones of today? Like who's the producer? Who could even touch? What he
like a wide variety of shit.
When they talk about like Quincy Jones,
I was gonna say Pharrell.
Maybe because they talked about Quincy Jones. They said he kept jazz hours. He'd be up all night since he was a kid writing music and working on this type of stuff. And jazz, big band,
he played movies. The horn, right?
I don't misquote me. I do not want to say yes or no. Pharrell may be. Where's Dre on the Quincy Jones?
So I like that comparison because Dre's production isn't always to play something.
Right.
He will give you that full sound.
Facts.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You get that goddamn he might give you a couple little bells or some synthesizers, something to make it feel like a production.
Oh yeah.
And I always thought that was the real dope thing with Dre. So I mean, even when you listen to like some of the latest stuff, the Compton stuff with Kendrick,
yeah,
listen to how full of a sound that is.
Exactly. It really fills a room. You're right. I think that maybe the one knocked it. That's facts, Kofi. I think the one knocked at Dre, and it's not even a knock, but it's like when you talk about like being on Quincy's level, Dre may be stuck in one lane too much to really affect, or be close what Quincy was making. I mean, it was like early 90s rappy type albums, but
back on the block.
Big Daddy Kane was on that shit.
Yo, get out of here.
But that was you remember that because of Tevin Campbell.
Yes.
You remember that because of the Secret Garden.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He had them jams.
Tyler the Make Me Sweat girl.
Tyler the Creator.
You sure they the Make Me Sweat?
They were buffing her. Nah, I saw there was a video. The days after the election, she dropped a clip talking about I got a new single coming. She had on like a denim skirt and was like, yeah, I mean, and somebody had the buffer. They was buffing the denim, like the backside of the Devon. She was getting the shiny buff, but it was on a denim skirt. Like it's not like she didn't have her. Her cheeks weren't out.
Cuz thought she was shiny in the buff.
Yeah, outstanding. Matter of fact, that deserves an applause. That was good. Anybody saying that? Even Pharrell's worked with Gwen Stefani and like, I'm happy. Like he's done a lot. Mm-hmm. We would have to see where the accolades stood up against Quincy.
No,
Quincy
accolades.
Quincy produced Thriller.
Yeah, that's a trophy room in itself.
You can't even
say. I heard him in an interview. And he was talking about the things he's done, and he said, "Nigga, I work with Sinatra, nigga." And you don't get to pick. You don't get to pick to work with Sinatra. Sinatra calls Paulie Scabarone, and they come to the room and like, hey, look,
get the moolie.
Usually, you don't really deal with your moulignons, but
get the moolie.
You know what I mean?
Hey, I see True Romance. That's how they talk.
The
one that makes the music.
Yeah,
he writes the music. The composer,
nigga.
Yeah, that nigga was with he was with these nigga.
He conducted the band. He made the beats.
We Are the World, nigga.
The only person that he couldn't rein in was Prince, but that was because Prince had beef with Michael Jackson.
Prince was petty.
That night, Prince was supposed to be there. Prince said, no, I'm good.
That's funny, Sean Tragedy.
That's crazy. Seeing sound is funny. Yeah,
but I don't know if Stilo was making the Jones though. I thought he was just singing, and then he had like producer because he did the joints with
Danger Mouse.
Danger Mouse, that was it.
Crazy. Gnarls Barkley. I don't know how much. I believe he may produce, but I don't know how deep his production.
Like Goody Mob shit.
He was. What?
Yeah, that was Rico Wade.
That beat is amazing.
It is.
That beat is amazing. Shout out to Chop Stars put that on the tape, and I was like, God damn, it's the scariest shit I heard in my life. Would you slow it down?
My son just said that shit yesterday. He said, "Is this Halloween music?"
Halloween music. Great.
That's what it sound like.
Just scary ass down.
And then they'll play it for a minute. They just keep pulling it. He's like, God damn. Where pull up? No, don't. You mess your insides up. Turn into a rock.
I'm about to go pull up.
Like a rock. Is there any more housekeeping we gotta get through?
On housekeeping.
I'm sorry. No, I'm trying to think if there was. What's that?
Hold on, I got my dick in my hand.
Oh wait, actually, there may be one. Hold up, I didn't. I tried to read the article, but then when I realized that it wasn't that much pro wrestling in there, I was like, I'm good. But I did see that the final boss hit GQ.
All right, nigga.
In the Yamins. I mean, hey, look, he got them Yamin shoes on too.
All right, because it's a whole lot. He got the Billy Ocean leather coat on, and then the rest of the outfit is Dawkins, right?
Literally, with the shoe meat.
Rory's shoes.
Yeah, he got hella shoe meat. He said
BBL sneakers. BBL sneakers.
I'm putting that on the list as well. BBL sneakers. Jive Cooley and BBL sneakers. Sorry.
That nigga got on Dawkins uniform, yo.
He is. Is he trying to say something? He wearing the blue too. Maybe they winning the titles.
They definitely
Rock, the third Street Profit.
Is that what it is? We ain't seen him in the Bloodline conversation because he is a Street Profit.
He wants to smoke. He must have smoked before he put this outfit on.
That's that shoe meat, Kels.
This shoe meat is crazy. But no, nigga, I feel like every time Rock come outside now, and I don't know if this is by design or not. Matter of fact, I watched a Rock interview today too. But
I've not watched that one yet.
Every time Rock come outside lately, I've been like, all right, yo.
He on some bullshit.
Like who putting these clothes on?
No,
who got a worse style, yo?
The bell-bottom hole was
Rock or Joe Budden?
It's nigga, they both Rory styling them both.
That's very funny.
Has Rock ever done something egregious as the big ass fitted hats? Or like it was the Houston Rockets football jersey?
Yo, the headband, the headband with the band in the middle,
the D band.
Oh, that was a real. Remember, we found that was a real. I may still have the photo. That was a real headband.
The D band.
The D band. I'm sorry.
He was playing the D band. I
wonder if that'll pop up. Yeah, here. Damn.
Ain't the D band supposed to make it longer?
Reel that thing in. And look who crazy. I almost cussed. Look who crazy tail is sitting there in front of the goddamn in that yellow one. Look, that's how you know it ain't right.
Facts.
Piece.
He ready to hurt somebody. It looked like a helmet though.
That's not meta. That's Ronnie.
That looked like that's Ronnie. Get that damn thing off your head, Ronnie.
Oh man, that's stripper drawers, yo.
Stripper drawers is wild.
That's a stripper drawers.
That's on the list as well. Stripper drawers.
Stripper drawers. Them is pre-pulled to the side drawers.
I'm dead.
That's what happens when they leave us alone.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, you get the other side. You get the whole other side. God, is that Chopper is crazy.
Oh shit.
Which one?
Chopper.
Which one? Eddie Curry, Jamal Crawford, Ron Artest, James Posey, and Linton Johnson.
Can you imagine niggas is like, all right, yo, we about to had a photo shoot. One nigga was like, oh no, yo, y'all might not be able to take his pictures.
Hey,
nigga, you supposed to put it on your head, nigga.
Y'all putting a D on your head?
This nigga sitting there and walk to the photo shoot with just that on. Like, hey, look, somebody, I need something.
Wait, it say soak it up.
Yeah.
It said D-band, soak it. I'm trying to figure out what the benefit of this shit is. That's just another band for sweat? Do you just like...
Yeah. You know the sweat trap down. You know what I'm saying? And the centrifugal force when you're running.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Normally...
Came out there and said, yo, somebody already pulled mine to the side.
That look kind of fresh, yo. Let me try.
Somebody already pulled mine to the side.
What does it? What does?
Hey, girl, put these on. Go upstairs. I'll be doing that. Give me a second.
What does the D stand for? It's crazy. Because I really don't know. I don't know. What does it stand for? I hope not. Because they're wearing it wrong. All of them.
Oh, man. And why mine smell funny?
Why mine smell funny is great. Jesus Christ. This is what happens when they let us. Matter of fact.
Oh, God.
The inmates are running. Actually, the inmates are not running the asylum, but I don't know where. There's no, there's no people to save us right now. So we going down this cliff. So I might as well just say, fuck it. Let's start the show.
Greetings, wrestling fans, and welcome to another action-packed part of All-Star Wrestling.
Why it smell like that?
I'm sitting here. I'm reading the comments. It's a couple I want to point out. G Diction said, "Notice nobody is smiling," and that's a good point. There is not one happy face because they got the damn D bands on their head. But
hurry up, take your stupid picture.
Work said the D stands for drippy, and I don't know what type of drippy that means.
Yeah.
Special
That might
little
be my
nobody.
favorite comment.
Special little nobody said that D somehow stands for Shayna Baszler. I'm sorry. That's welcome back to the Black Rasslin Podcast. If you've been rocking with us for about 46 minutes, you know that we got some boxing talk in before God clearly stopped working on us, at least for the last 15 minutes or so. As always, it's your boy Cal. I ain't got no title. I ain't got nothing but a podcast and my squad. As you can see, squad is on the line. I don't know where Salt and Pepper is right now, but brother fam, say what's good to the people, yo.
Hey, man, fam, 79 on your social media choice. On Anderson the Podcast and Captain Broadband, Brew Diamond Phillips, all that, but right there.
El Campeon.
That's me shining. You see me shining?
I forgot.
You see me shining.
I did not address you properly. Brother Matthew, this nigga ain't got nothing.
We always on the grind.
Facts.
With no breaks, but tonight I'm going to act like we on vacation.
Or
BRP on rotate.
I like that.
Damon.
Damn, he drinking too. Shit. You should stutter. It said rotate. It sounded like you was chopped and screwed for a sec. Chopped up, not slopped up.
I'm definitely screwed.
Rotate. I love that shit. When they start playing with whoa, I love that shit. Anyway.
Most of the dub joints chop.
No. There were some people that started when they finally realized how to do the chops. That matter of fact, because there are dubstep DJs that perfect chopping, but what they'll do, they're trying to take 3 or 4 songs and mix up the intros and delay the intro, but it'd be so intricate you don't know what the fuck little sound they pulling from this song or whatever. But they chop in a different. It's not. Pulled up and Houston. No, shout out Chopstar. Shout out Ron G, Candlestick, all them. It's not like this has been a light week in news. I mean, again, The Rock has got the shoe meats on, but one of honestly, I feel like the biggest piece of news that hit this week was on SmackDown. That's a terrible photo. I'll get a better one. The announcement of the WWE Women's United States Championship. Obviously, this has been something that specifically a lot of the women on the undercard of WWE have been asking for. I've been in conversations where it makes sense if you're trying to Booker T had a comment on his podcast. I think he kind of said it best. It gives the show that extra layer. It gives women something to actually compete for. Like when you think about a lot of the shows, hell, Liv Morgan's number one contender got found in a battle royale. What if there was a situation where there was some type of workhorse? I don't know if it's going to be a workhorse women's championship. They did say that they're going to have to earn it. It's not going to be handed to people. But thinking about like the Bret Hart, Mr. Perfect, Shawn Michaels days, they had that run as the champion before the champion, and then they leveled up. I think that's what the women's division in WWE, I think, has been severely lacking, and this feels like a major positive.
Yeah, I think because really, if you aren't wrestling for a title, one of the world titles as a woman right now, then there has to be some booking going your way, and I don't know if we've seen great stories with the women, right? And I think to balance that, if you ain't gonna give me something to work with, give me something to work for. So this title for someone who isn't on the track to, you know, one of those championships, those world championships, give me that mid card, man. Right. I like it because it gives creative a little more breathing. It lets them off the hook. It gives them the opportunity to just be like, well, we'll just have a mid card championship match.
Make a story.
Yeah.
It's a lot of, you know, you got a lot of talent that's just sitting, you know what I mean, that can be doing something, and they're getting thrown in these 4 women tags and all this other shit. You really give them something to, you know what I mean, perform for and get the opportunity to perform. So I'm with it.
Facts. What was the first thing that I saw in this chat? There's already a couple of people. I wanted to ask who people thought was going to win the title, but I did want to answer a question. Joey Savage, they did mention that it's going to be competed on Raw and SmackDown. So I guess it'll move like the women's tag titles are moving right now. I don't know if that also means NXT, but right now it seems like at least the 2 major brands.
So then no women's US, then it's just going to be the women's, or no women's Intercontinental.
Right. I mean, I guess, at least for the time being. I don't know if they're going to.
So it really wouldn't make sense to add NXT with them having a mid-card women's championship already.
Yeah, I was when I was trying to confirm it, because some people were saying this was the first secondary title that WWE has. On Wikipedia, they include the women's world championship as a secondary title. That's how they list it on Wikipedia. I don't know how that is in WWE, but I thought that was an interesting distinction. It's at least the first women's secondary title on the main roster. But yeah, chat is already like Mia Yim winning that belt, Vince says. Our Kevin says Chelsea Green, Mia Yim belt. Joey Savage thing, Naomi could be in that mix. Shit.
The 2 for me is Michin and Naomi. Those are the 2 that should.
So you with EO, with Oscar, you know Oscar's out. You got and Kairi Sane and Bailey.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, you got a lot of people that could be in that mix. I know EO is going to be fighting for the women's championship, but when, you know what I mean, whenever that tide swings, you got her on the side, you got Oscar on the side. It's so many people that's just sitting there. Mia Yim has been sitting around for years.
Well, I don't think she's been sitting. I think that's why they give it to her. Is watched.
She's working.
Been the one that they've used to like put people in position. I think this is the title that they put on. And so there's a couple comments here that I want to directly. First of all, definitely not Charlotte, right?
I don't think Charlotte's going to be with this.
the first person to hold this title, I don't want it to be a former champion. I want it to be someone actually in the mid-card women's lane.
Even Naomi.
Oh, I think Naomi maybe, but like I'm talking like because even when they gave it to Naomi, for me it felt like they did it because she was in Orlando.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I could see Naomi being put in that class though.
But also, I don't want to see this either.
This
right?
could be Jade's first title, yeah.
Because this is what they did in AEW. If y'all remember, they gave her that mid card and she just held it.
Well, because that's what Gianco said as well. He said they can't even get the women's tag division right, and I think that is like this is going to, at the very least, the onus is going to be on WWE to make it so it's not another title that's just like when LA Knight, what's LA Knight been doing outside of waiting for people to come fight him? Like it's kind of just a title sitting on him. Like they're going to have to really make this thing.
I'll try to go for that belt.
Who?
Hey yo, what's going on?
Shout
out to yo.
I don't think that's yo. Yeah.
That's yo.
That's not. I don't think that's yo. The font looked like yeah.
Yeah, you right. I don't know that. He got Tamatanga written in goddamn Greek lettering. Yeah. I thought it was a fraternity at first.
Nah, but the Shock the World to put on Lash the Stallion Legend is what Special Nobody says. I mean, should go to Shayna Baszler.
I would like that. I wouldn't mind that.
Shotzi or Scarlett could turn it into the 24/7 title. Jesus.
Yuck.
There's a lot of people saying Chelsea Green, which DDM would probably
Cal
agree.
Drinks.
What happened?
That means Cal drinks.
What'd I do?
Keep listening to this nigga. Please just don't just.
What means I drink?
We already made the bet.
No. What bet did I make?
You don't recall us having that conversation about who would win a world championship first, Orange Cassidy or Chelsea Green?
I don't.
I don't think this counts.
Why?
Because of a mid-card title. It's not a world title.
Champ is spoken.
This is not a world title.
Champ is spoken. It's not a world title. It can't be a world title. One name I'm surprised people aren't saying is Roxanne Perez. I could see a Roxanne Perez,
and both of them holding the belts up,
or losing the NXT title and then entering whatever tournament. Because she got to hit that main roster at a certain point. I don't know when they're going to start this though. They announced it Friday. They didn't say anything about the how and the when.
Be the best time. Wouldn't the Survivor Series be like?
They'd have to start booking that tournament last week. Because Survivor Series is only a couple weeks away.
Well, we got 2 weeks.
And they're taping shows.
So you figure two matches per show.
So it's a 8-woman bracket?
Possibly.
Outstanding.
And then you got the finals at the Survival series.
I can see Natty.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not one. Has she won a world title?
Yeah. Well, she Divas.
A Divas championship. Okay. Would that be a step down? Like, should she should be winning a world title before she gets out, before getting a U.S. women's title?
I wouldn't say it's a step down.
She's held the Divas title once and the SmackDown women's title once, as well as being a one-time women's tag team title holder with Tamina. I guess that would make sense.
Wait, she had a what with who?
WWE Women's Tag Team title with Tamina. It said one time.
What?
That's what it said. I don't think. Hold up, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I can see Piper Niven as well.
That would probably be Piper Niven holding that would be smart. She would she could be giving people a lot of work. Titles.
Yeah, anybody who isn't currently
this was like 3 years ago
on the track for that big belt. Like whenever you bring Bayley in, she can always go right to that title.
Right. Steal it from somebody.
She's already her.
It was like 3 months. Almost
Yeah.
4 months.
Oh, that's pandemic time.
It happened. I don't remember. I do not remember it either, but it happened. Sorry. Anyway, sorry. If you want to know, we're talking about youtube.com/Black Rasslin every 8:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Thursday night. We go live. Thank you, Joey Savage. Her and Tamina were champions in 2021. Yes, this women's United States title situation is going to be interesting. Hopefully they announce some type of tournament sooner than later, because got to get the damn show on the road. Show on the road. SmackDown this Friday. There's 2 title matches that have black folk in it. I believe it's Milwaukee. I believe it's emanating live from Milwaukee. Nia Jax is going to be defending the WWE Women's Championship against Naomi, and I think the one match is because they've just been talking about this for a while. But yeah, Nia Jax and Naomi on Friday. But Street Profits, Motor City Machine Guns for the tag titles.
This is interesting.
This is very interesting
because I'm sure they're going to lose.
The Profits?
Yes, I am certain they're going to lose.
And C,
they've been cutting these promos.
Yes.
No, we cannot lose. And what can we do if we don't lose? And I think we need to find out what y'all do if y'all lose. If y'all don't win.
Dawkins is about to beat Montez Ford ass.
No, I don't think so.
I do.
You think? Wait. Sorry, wait. So you're booking the breakup of the Profits tomorrow night, Friday night, because they lose against the Motor City Machine Guns?
Because they lose again.
They've been losing.
These niggas been losing for a year and a half.
Losing when it matters. When it's time to get the chip. I feel like, did he say 5 years in that one video I saw? He was cutting a promo in the ring. I think he said it's been 5 years since they've had the gold. Shouts out to the brother Jermaine. Y'all find out soon enough. But damn, I thought there was chat. Y'all think they losing as well? They about to break up?
They're gonna break up before the new day.
Losing to a white team and then splitting up is diabolical, Beyond the Bell podcast says, and I agree. But
I think it's going another way.
Talk about it.
I think we get the Montez Ford singles run, but I don't think it looks like everybody is assuming it's supposed to look like as a beef.
Right.
I think you turn Dawkins into Diesel and B-Fab is Sherry.
I like that.
So you let this nigga step out front and be goddamn Bobby Brown.
He needs to. He's the closest one to being that guy right now.
Yeah, and then that way you not locked in. You can still do Street Profit stuff if you want to, but everybody can have a singles run and it not look weird.
Right.
Because what's coming is a heel turn. The full on heel turn. And then they cheat to win. Cheat to win.
Cheat to win. Cheat, nigga. You can't win regular. That's on the list.
You ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
You ain't cheating. You can't win regular is great. I like that. I do. The funny thing is, and mind you, the New Day's 10th anniversary is back in the summer. It was like July of this year, but they've been talking about doing a celebration. I don't know if it's set in stone or whatnot. I saw a video of them talking about how much they hated their first gear, the blue and light blue. There was the three of them sitting down talking about how, like, they unanimously said this is the worst gear that we've had.
Remember that.
I think the fact is it's the only gear that was not designed by Jonathan Davenport, as I believe is what they said. But it was like a dark. Matter of fact, let me pull it up. I think you'll remember when you see it. It was kind of
That's one of your people.
I don't think so.
What?
Jonathan, he could be my people, but I don't know.
Where he from?
I'd have to check. Florida, I think.
That's your people.
Or again, don't quote me on shit.
Florida Street in Jersey.
Florida Street. Yeah, he's from
Florida Street in Jersey. Is
he's
crazy.
from Florida Street. This gear. They hated this. Oh.
That was their first gear.
Yeah, it was that blue shit.
They hated the gear more than Biggie's haircut.
I'll tell you one thing. Biggie ain't had no goddamn knee pads on.
He did. Damn. He really did not have. Hold up. We gotta. Sorry, Biggie. We gotta.
He told fix that if you ever come back.
He never had knee pads.
Don't you come back round here with no goddamn.
Back with that fade.
But I bring them up because
You can't have your knees and the side of your head naked. You just can't.
Is DDM said he may be doing DDM things. The blue was a lot. Not this, Sierra, not this. I bring up the New Day because the talk of the town, especially this past week on Raw, they was arguing back to the gorilla position. I'm like, God, like this is the most contentious they've been, huh?
Didn't he smack him? Did Kofi? What did Kofi do? Push him?
I think he may have put. Well, because Kofi gave Xavier the QB position, and then has kind of been playing QB. And this week he was backstage talking to R-Truth about my fault. I feel bad that we didn't help you out last week. And him and Xavier didn't even really get to have a conversation because Butch Cassidy walked in like, "Hey, you gonna say my goddamn name right, nigga?" And then he had Kofi set up the whole match with him. They didn't talk until they was going to the back having the argument.
I don't like the fact that Xavier Woods looks like he's dressed like a jerk off.
Let me see if I got a photo of him.
Like he's dressed like he's gonna turn on somebody.
He's been looking and acting like somebody who's ready to. Yeah, hold up. This is actually the perfect picture. I'm sorry, but I only even bring this up because every week we're on like this is some real dickhead type shit. He looked like what the fuck is this?
Oh, I'm a jerk off. That's
but
like.
Every week we talk about, and we should probably do a temperature check as well when your cousin comes back about where we're at right now with the New Day. But a lot of the time you got to lose something to gain something. And I'm wondering if we're in a situation where can't have two black factions be together on the different shows. Maybe we split up the Yamins that was together for 10 years and not split up the Street Profits, but let them be a unit while Tez is going for a solo title or whatever. You don't like it?
I don't like it.
What would you do? You don't want to break up the New Day at all?
No, it's the fucking New Day.
But so the benefit of the New Day breaking up is what?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. There isn't any.
You don't do. If they don't book Xavier Woods a certain way, regardless of whoever's face or heel in this situation, it's probably a waste.
So, I mean, what is he going to win, the women's mid-card? Let's be real.
You said he's winning the women's U.S. title? That's crazy. I don't.
Where he going, Cal? What is there for him to do?
He's only been King of the Ring. He could hold a IC title. You don't think he could fight?
Who he beat?
Not. I don't know if he beat LeBron Breaker, not without like a hammer.
Only person that I legitimately feel like, okay, I can see him going over is Jey Uso.
You think Jey Uso would let? Shout out Eve. Matter of fact, shout out Eve. Go to the Black Announce Table Patreon. We watched Bret Hart vs. Mr. Perfect the other day. Go watch it. After this. You probably got to pay some money over there. But you think Jey Uso being like winning the IC title back and then losing to Xavier may be the only way Xavier's going to touch some gold.
Or if you were to move Xavier Woods to SmackDown and have him fight LA Knight.
Hey, give Xavier Woods the women's U.S. title first.
That's what I said. I said that.
Yeah, you might as well. Boy.
That's the only way he getting the title.
Damn.
Well, all of this is going to be for naught.
All of the Xavier Woods, Kofi Kingston stuff. You're saying?
Yes. Because the outcome is Xavier. I'm just gonna say Xavier turning on Kofi, and then Xavier, let's say, beating Kofi, and then what?
I think the money's in Kofi turning.
Kofi.
What?
The money is bad guy Kofi, and then they tell the story. Then you tell the story, be them beefing, bring in E to talk to them niggas, and then because that's the only reason why they would still be talking about 10 years of the New Day.
Do you want a revolution?
They have to make a thing of it.
So you think? Boy, so you're saying that at the end of that, it would still be Kofi being a heel, regardless. Like even if, like when they meet with Big E, the end result would still be.
At the end, everybody a good guy, whatever. But then they go.
This is why I need to figure out when they're trying to do a fucking whatever. Let's link with the squad celebration. Because do you break them? Do you like soft break them up for them to then
pause?
reunite?
No, the breakup is hard.
So
I said pause.
I'm gonna no sell regardless. So they hard break up. That may be the name of the episode.
Break up hard.
They break up hard.
Break up hard.
And then, because they said November, so like 2 weeks later they reunite to have the Big E's like, we gotta have a sit down, and
I think they mess up the celebration. Like they have the celebration,
and then they still start scrapping.
That's where it starts.
They break up hard.
They break up hard, and then they come together soft.
Oh, they don't come together hard. See what happens? You see what happens?
Break up hard and they come together soft is crazy. Breaking hard breaker. All of this makes sense to me. It's wondering if WWE is going to be able to.
Chad's worse than us.
Chad is worse
after
than us.
that.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. Like we can book a great breakup or whatever the case may be, but the question is, like Kofi can do. I think Kofi will be fine. At a certain point, Kofi's got so much tenure, he's going to end up being the dude that's going out there and having the matches, putting people on, having people, put on great matches or whatever the case may be into the sunset. Xavier Woods, in my eyes, is probably the bit. If he's not part of New Day, he's a King of the Ring winner.
He's
this guy.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to do something with him, or they're gonna have to let him go.
Fucking Morris Day.
Nah, they're still taking a piece of that YouTube channel. They ain't letting that nigga go.
They got. I would. You're right. I would like to see them doing something. If they break the New Day up, I would love to see them give Xavier Woods some type of. All right, here's your solo run. Here, what do you want to do? Let's see how we can.
So what you could give them. It could be a nice story told over time. And because of that channel, you don't just have to tell that story on TV. And it gives them a chance to maybe tell a new type of story in a new type of way. I like they've already kind of been doing stuff that kind of mixes in with real life, but they don't usually do it on that channel. Because he's Austin Creed on that channel or whatever his code name is. So I don't know. I think it gives us, it gives them an opportunity to blur the lines, and I feel like a lot of times blurring the lines in pro wrestling is some of the best things you can do.
That's 100% facts. Joey Savage says he should go to AEW with Saraya, which is crazy. Which is actually we're not.
He's already been there.
On that note, on
Hold
that,
on, Cal. So
what up?
just to tally this up,
What are we doing?
who are
Tally
you
what?
siding with this week?
This week, I think I'm still of the mind that Xavier Woods is right in terms of why are you getting involved in this other business and you're not even winning the matches? Like, it's one thing to get involved in some extracurricular shit, but like at a certain point you should at least win. That was his thing this week. It was like, you want to get involved in this nonsense? Handle that. See where that's going to take you. He's trying to be a QB. Kofi's worried about making sure everybody's straight when what's going on in his house ain't even cool.
Cause
Yeah, Xavier Woods.
Xavier Woods just cost his nigga the match.
It's not the first time. They're not in sync though.
Mm-hmm.
No, they're niggas.
Kofi ain't listening.
Not in sync. Their niggas is great.
Kofi. I'm going with Kofi.
Why? Because he won the title, or because you believe that he's actually being wronged in this situation?
Kofi Hendry, nigga.
You.
Okay.
It's a new day.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. We'll see. We'll see what happens. They said November, and it's already halfway through the month, so they got to shit or get out the pot. They better be recording something. Them spoilers better say something.
Crazy that it's almost halfway through November.
This month is flying. Well, time is timing.
Time is time.
Look, this is timing right here.
Ooh.
God dang. Time whooping our monkey,
Facts. That's a whole nigga though.
Hey, yo, I just saw something that had Mike Tyson as Mike Tyson, and Glass Joe was Jake Paul.
I did see. They said we already saw this before. We grew up with this or whatever. I did see that. Glass Joe is crazy. It was just a white dude that had no chin. I believe in Kofi Henry is good.
Like somebody I went to school with. Shout out to Douglas Sheeshley.
Nigga.
Wow.
What?
It's been all right.
Yeah. Right. Wow. We've gone back at this point. Is this
what?
This is the first season.
If you're I don't know who in the chat has been loyal Black Rasslin Podcast listeners since the beginning. One of
pre-audio, pre-video.
There's like, we were egregious. There was a lot of, and like I think each one of us probably had some egregious shit between, particular to us. I'm not sure, Brother Matthew. I'm not. If he know a name, he been known to say a name, regardless of
whole government.
Yeah. First and last.
But don't nobody want to know his in the government. Ain't that a mother?
That's good. That's called a good gimmick. That's called a good. I'm gonna release all y'all files, but y'all can't see my shit at all. Lock and key.
I mean, I only talked about getting my ass ate, but
Thank you. I
won't do that to Crystal.
Becky Jones.
Jesus Christ. Wait, I'm sorry. I can't say it and not play.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry. Anyway.
Love you, God.
We love you, God.
God.
We nigga said Paul Matt. No, that's not it. That's not it. Matthew. So, I mean, do we talk? I thought originally that the Bloodline versus New Line Cinema WarGames was just going to be faux motherfuckers with faux motherfuckers, and then this they're all trying to recruit a fifth motherfucker. Why? Like Roman Reigns said, they're not family. Why are we worrying about these people? Do y'all have any?
Somebody told Jacob they was looking for a fifth. He said, "I'm with it."
Jacob's great. One of my favorite parts of last week was Jacob cutting that promo on Roman through the TV screen. I've been needing that to happen. But so we I love you, God. Nah, but
this is the thing.
Talk about it.
Jacob is the brightest light on the screen.
Yeah.
Even with Roman back.
Anytime I see Jacob across from anybody, like I want to see that match right now.
I want to see that shit.
Jacob, that nigga, man.
He had the boot on.
Hey, yo, this nigga spoils everything, yo. We definitely booting this nigga out the chat tonight.
Facts. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing, bro?
Who?
Don't worry about it.
God damn. God damn.
Oh my gosh. Nah, yo, Jacob is jumping off the screen. Like, it's so many. Is there anybody more fantasy booked than him? Because every time we see him in the face-off,
yeah, he's wilding.
He's jumping off the screen right here.
Yeah,
Them niggas is pips.
He's got that X factor.
They put the pips in the front. I ain't never seen that before.
This is one of the keys with WWE. And this, like, when people talk about, oh, we need this right now, we need to finish the story right now, but nah, there's a lot of joy in waiting, because once Jacob is unleashed, and it's probably gonna be next year, we're getting glimpses of it every match. WarGames with him in it is gonna be crazy, but
this might be his first feature.
He's gonna jump off the top of the cage.
It makes sense for him to go crazy this time.
Go insane. He's gonna go insane.
He's got to have a moment like
who is that?
I don't know. What the so
watch this, y'all. Hey, watch this, y'all. There you go.
Gotta keep going. Now, this match is going to be crazy. I don't know. Do we have thoughts on who the fifth person is going to be added to each team?
I didn't think it would be a fifth, but if it's Cody Rhodes, it's jumping the shark.
A lot of people think it's going to be Kobe Rhodes.
It's either Kobe Rhodes or Kobe, whatever Seth Rollins' real name is.
Kobe, Iowa.
Yes.
All of it's whack. It needs to.
Why do we even need a fifth person, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
If it's not going to be like The Rock and Hikuleo, or The Rock and like Zilla Fatu or Lance or something, like.
Somebody explain to me why Rock came out there and counted to 3 and left.
I from what I was told,
third match.
Well, it was supposed to be the third strike. I don't remember there was like whatever 3 times that Roman and Cody kind of clicked up. But I think he was counting like Roman saving Cody, Cody saving Roman, or them having the match or something like that. That was supposed to be the third strike, and when he did the crossing of the Yamin, it was out. But what that means in terms of when we'll see The Rock, he's promoting Red 1. He's going to be promoting Moana 2.
Moana 2?
No. This the movie where motherfuckers is saving Santa Claus or something like this. It might be in theaters now, or it's out this weekend or something like that. Yeah, he's in that. He may play somebody named Cal, if I'm not mistaken. Hold up.
Oh, that's crazy.
Red 1?
Red 1. Sorry. For those not from the 609, I'm saying Red 1, like the number 1. O-N-E. My fault.
Red 1.
Hey,
this is theaters tomorrow.
Can I ask a very complex question and that ain't got nothing to do with nothing that we talking about?
Dwayne Johnson's name is Callum Drift. I think in the commercial they were calling him Cal. Anyway, yes, please ask.
That was your name too. Yeah, sue them niggas.
Facts.
If you could come up with like a gimmick yourself, doesn't matter, good guy, bad guy, what would the gimmick you would come up with? Like
Val Venus. Oh.
Something you've never seen before. Yo,
Black Val Venus.
A black Israelite.
Yo, Hebrew Israelite wrestler would be amazing.
Just yelling at the whole crowd. You white yeah. Black Israelite with the shiny yamins on too. Yeah.
He would come out there dressing like the first iteration of Ron Simmons in WWE.
His
gladiator nigger.
I'm sorry. That was good. It's classic. This is classic content right here. Who y'all got?
I would, what would be dope is if they had an IWC dude.
Some niggas in their mama basement?
Somebody skinny, right? He's a flippy guy. But like he talks he talks about like the dirt. He talks like he's in the dirt sheets. He uses all the terms.
He talks about ratings and being over in all his promos.
Yes. And you know what I mean? I remember when you XYZ and this is LMNOP. You know what I mean? That match got 5 stars. This will be a 5-star match. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's like.
Is he a smelly MJF?
So he looks like Kevin Steen.
Is he Kevin Steen?
Kevin Steen. Or Sami Zayn.
Or Sami Zayn.
That's smart. Yeah. Literal Kevin Steen.
Sami Stain.
That's the name of the episode. Sami Stain. Come on now. Come on. That's classic content. Who else? Sami Stain sound like a name one of the fake wrestlers in Wrestling Empire. If anybody's played Wrestling Empire, shouts out to y'all. I may pop up on that after this. About you, brother, man. Someone in the chat said drug dealer. I'm not gonna point them out, but I've watched Urban Wrestling Federation. I think they may have already done that.
Who got the pay?
Facts.
I got the pay.
We going to New York, get this money. And it's just a bunch of niggas selling drugs.
Because you had the Papa Shango, shout out the cult favorite.
Facts.
You had
shout out cocaine.
Cocaine.
That nigga pulled out a 8-ball and
8-ball.
Threw it on their face and then.
This is what I was telling Diz. Shout out to Diz.
Shout out to Diz.
I didn't know there was commentary.
Yes.
Right? And I'm watching it and I'm like, that looked like an 8-ball. And then when I heard it, it was like, oh, he goes and grabs the 8-ball. I said, damn, I need to.
Yo, of course that was Juggalo Championship Wrestling.
Should I try and play that though?
Because that was him and the nigga taker, right?
The nigga taker, yeah.
It was cocaine versus the nigga taker.
You think we would get in trouble for playing the clip?
Yeah, just play it.
Yeah, we shall see. You know who we should ask about that is Willie Mack.
About nigga taker?
He knows nigga taker?
He knows all, and everybody that run through the Juggalo niggas, he be over there.
Facts.
He is the champion.
Add the H back in. Nope, counter. He's out of it. Big throat thrust by cocaine.
Yeah, that's just triple. All right, you can hold on. You can play this audio. You might as well play this part of audio.
He's got a baggie. It's an 8-ball. He's got an 8-ball.
It's an 8-ball. It's an 8-ball. We got it.
I got cocaine. Yeah. He really wins. That's crazy. That's great.
Always wins.
Crack don't kill.
No,
when I get to the ring and I put Pinky to gums.
Wait, his shit said no souls matter. That's crazy.
There you go. That's wild.
There you go.
This nigga really pulled out a
got
whole
a baggie.
It's an 8-ball.
You ripped that shit open. Look at that.
Yeah, you ain't never seen somebody on payday?
Outstanding.
That is the 1st to 15th. Yes.
Cashing.
God damn, it's crazy.
Rip it right open through the bag.
God, dog,
spazzed out.
He zoomed
yes, sir.
With the
light.
G. Hold up.
That is wild. And then there's another cane that's spelled Gayne, Gain, like gay cane.
Is it like rainbow color gear? That
Yes.
makes sense. That makes sense.
Jesus Christ!
There's also
they wildin'. I like all them niggas.
Well, because there's Candy Cane too. It's a woman that has the red and white.
Mm-hmm.
I think she may know cocaine. I don't know. I was trying to do some
more
research.
Canes. It's about to be as many Canes as it is Dudleys, ain't it?
We need a Bane. We need a blue and black cane that's Bane.
Bane.
Kane.
I was wrestling before you were a boy. I was body slamming niggas in the dark.
Bane. Was it? I don't think that was real cocaine.
I sure hope it was.
Didn't you see him choke slammer?
Wait, Bugs, why was he coked up? Because it's cocaine. I mean, what you?
His name was Cocaine.
Bane. Novocaine. No, that was cocaine. It wasn't Novocaine. I don't think you could choke slam a nigga off Novocaine.
So Novocaine is ill because that's a Isaac Yankem and Kane collaboration.
I like that.
But need a whole internet. Somebody pop a balloon.
Random spoons. I don't have the Yamins on right now. My fault. I forgot. Books asked earlier. Tank with something else. He think Calvin Tankman needs to get signed to either WWE ID or go to WWE. He just want Calvin Tankman somewhere. Do you think? I recently watched the Raw, NXT, SmackDown, Survivor Series. I forgot that was like a big Keith Lee showcase. They bricked Keith Lee, the push for Keith Lee early. I'm not saying they couldn't use the Calvin Tankman, but my fear would be them getting him in a good gimmick.
I think Keith Lee is the hardest to book pro wrestler I may have ever seen.
I could see that.
I think the way he speaks makes it difficult because he's one of those things where like it's a divergence. Like he looks one way, but then when he talks, it's another way. It's like the genius and
genius.
Yeah, I grabbed the mic and I damaged it. Crush the whole stamina. I'm sorry.
Do not apologize, please don't.
But like, sometimes it's cool that the big guy can do the things that big guys aren't supposed to be able to do. But there's something to be said about convention and being able to tell the proper story because you know what you got. If you've got this anomaly, a lot of times you're like, well, I don't know how to book this.
How do you fit this unique thing into what we do already? Yeah. It's sad though, because AEW didn't figure it out either. He also had health issues, but I don't think they put him in a position to really shine the way he could have shined over there.
Yeah. Then they was like, well, what you want to do? And he was like, I want to be a big wizard.
I mean, it could have been the cocaine.
You could blame it on the cocaine.
I think it was on that cape.
Hold up. It would have been that Yamin. You know what I'm saying?
It's
an 8-ball.
He's got a
baggie. No, that's actually crazy. Nah. Keith Lee is like Beast from X-Men. I mean, y'all do say he's got that vibe to him.
That's great. You going to rush out to see? I like to see Beast in a movie. Do you want to see the Beast movie?
Right.
Kelsey Grammer.
Yes, I think it may be Kelsey Grammer on the return.
Oh yeah, that should be good.
I think. I don't know what they're doing with the X-Men right now. Anyway, speaking of how black people were used in AEW, I think if you don't normally watch AEW, which I've had a couple of conversations with people who like have been tapping into AEW recently.
The genius.
If you're not watching for the Blackpool Combat Club and I don't know what the best way to call it. I don't want to say. It's very right. It feels like they're doing some type of Anyway, I'm gonna shut up. If you're not watching that, you're watching the Hurt Syndicate wreak havoc across that show. They had I really liked the conversation they had with Renee Paquette, primarily because if you look at this image right here, again, youtube.com/Black Rasslin, MVP is perfectly positioned at the forefront. Anything that he talked about their mission statement. He talked about why they're there in AEW and how they were engaged in business, and these were the squad we were working on, but we weren't able to finish what we were doing, so we set up a different situation. The fact that all they want to do is get paid very well to hurt people, which is literally what they were doing. They beat number 52 ass and his coffee drinking manager ass. They did not care. Shout out Lashley. Anytime I said Lashley, but like MVP in particular, Joey Savage. That you may be talking about what's the shit they do? Blood and Guts. What's the Anarchy in Arena? You may get us Hurt Syndicate. What's the John Moxley squad? Are they still the Blackpool Combat Club? What's their name?
They're the Death Riders.
The Death Riders. You may get that at a squad versus squad at some point in a cage.
Never.
Empty arena.
Never gonna happen.
MVP right now, winning like a literal, like actually the best name he could ever have right now, just based off of performance alone. For y'all, how are y'all feeling about these initial presentations of not just the Hurt Syndicate, but like the full squad kicking ass, taking names, trying to establish their business in this land that shit they really could just have a lot of fun in right now?
I still feel like this is the best place for Shelton Benjamin on earth. It allows him to do what he does best and not need to be anything more but an amazing pro wrestler and get in there and get busy, right? And then MVP, with their lack of like really great promo guys, and that honestly is business wide. I don't think there's a bunch of people jumping off the screen when they talk on TV. MVP, every time he talks, that's where the camera goes. He's money, right? And so there are a bunch of folks that you might be lukewarm on, and I feel like he's gonna come in, especially the baby faces over there. If you lukewarm on somebody, I think Pete is gonna come in there and make you love them niggas, because you are going to hate how he conducts it, and you're gonna hate how they beat the nigga up. And they're gonna get behind whoever. I think he is the most important piece that they've bought in and might be one of their best signings.
He's a very the way he's performing right now. I do agree he may be one of their best signings. How you feeling about it? Fashionably violent was the one term he said. Hashtag fashionably violent. How you feeling, man?
I don't like it.
Talk about it.
No, it's not. I love everything that they're doing. I love seeing them on television. I love that they're together again.
Yeah.
I love that MVP is doing what MVP does best, like Cuz is saying. One of the best motherfuckers to do it. I just don't know what. It's nowhere for them to go.
They mentioned that they're trying to take titles.
Where?
Well, that's I could see Shelton Benjamin winning. What's Takeshita? I want the Takeshita match, but
is that what's that?
Is it the international or the continental one? Whichever one he has, I could see him holding that. I could see Bobby being a world champion, but I don't know
when. Cal,
I don't think it's not. I don't think he's beating John. If he's beating John Moxley, somebody got a gun. because he's he is the Mike Tyson of AEW. Right?
I think that's the thing. I think Bobby is the only person they have on the roster that makes sense beating him. But it shouldn't be anytime soon.
That's the thing. Yeah, when is the real question?
So
they don't do short reigns over
so
there
you
like
have to keep them separate for how long?
At least until after all the stuff they got with your man's done.
Yeah, I was gonna say like it's the Darby Allin situation right now, right?
Yeah. Oh gosh, I can't wait for them to beat that nigga up.
Word.
They beat him up the other night.
Oh my gosh, they gonna ragdoll Shorty.
He ran at him and then they beat his ass.
I can't wait.
Talking about the Hurt business.
Oh well, yeah. When the Hurt business but that's gonna be summer.
That's never gonna happen. Like I say this as an optimist. I say this as an optimist. But because they have individuals that they made their pillars like MJF, like Darby Allin, and then you have people like Kenny Omega that you don't know what's gonna happen. You have Takeshita. You have Adam. Well, I'm guessing they're putting Adam Cole back in the mix, even though he took it out last night.
I could see
it's too many. It's too many people for them to. Even though Bobby Lashley looks the part, Shelton Benjamin looks the part. MVP talks that talk.
Right.
It's too many people in line before we'll even get to that, that's why I don't like it.
Wait, Sean Trice said the C2 is in 2 weeks. What that mean?
Oh no. But the thing about there being so many people in line is what the Hurt Syndicate is an old-fashioned jumping away from jumping in front of everybody with a baby face. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is beat a nigga up. Next match, next week at Wednesday Winter Wars or whatever they call that.
Yeah.
Them pay-per-view level joints.
It's low key like Horseman at a certain point.
I think it's the easiest thing they have to book. It's easy.
It's easy, but I think the person that Lashley would be beating for a world title is going to be interesting. If it's not Moxley, I don't know if they've built that person to.
It's not
Moxley. I don't want to say Moxley's protected. I don't want to say that, but Moxley's like he's Goro,
and he done made these lackeys.
He beat their ass, and they'll tell them to go beat somebody else's ass.
That sounds good to me.
They're fashionably violent, but yeah,
Will we get?
Go ahead.
Do you think we'll get MVP match?
Yeah,
I hope not.
I think he's wrestling. Well, he's wrestling at Bloodsport, and I believe Yami, who puts that on, said something the other day about y'all don't really realize how tough that man is. And even in the interview with Renee Paquette, he was detailing. He's like, I got a couple of matches in me. I want to have my retirement match, blah blah blah, and then after that, really dive into the, more into the being the guy with the microphone, as a manager and things like that. Like, I think it sounds like he really enjoys this role, but he's not at the level of I'm hanging up my boots yet. So it'll probably be Bloodsport. I hope it's not Nana, but we may get some MVP.
I wouldn't mind seeing that.
Do we think we'll get MVP in AEW? He'll be outside AEW.
That's really what I'm asking. We'll definitely see him outside. We already know. But will we see him in AEW?
But because I could see, like, he remember, he went to WWE for that Rumble because his son had never seen him wrestle. And then that nigga just kept wrestling. And then the Hurt business came up. Like, he could be in a situation where he wrestles a match in AEW. He's like, this feel kind of good. And then, like, not all the time. I would hope not all the time, because that would be a burnout. But sporadically showing nigga, or like a 4-person tag match or something like that. Him lacing up the boots.
Do we remember this nigga being that good?
MVP?
As like Ray Lewis MVP on the mic?
On the mic, he was good.
He was that good. I don't remember him like.
I don't know that good.
I think Ballin was. I think a lot of that shit was him, like character wise. Right. I don't remember I remember the matches more than the promos. But he was. I mean, he was that U.S. title on SmackDown. Like he was a singles guy for a minute over there. He had to talk on TV. Now he had the whole the tunnel and shit. Like he was. And matter of fact, he was promo enough to be given a VIP lounge or whatever. So I'd have to go back though and really look at his work on the promos from shit when my son was a baby. That's crazy.
That was super crazy. Oh, I told you Gus was crazy.
Nilla wafer head ass.
I told you, look at this nigga over
here. He didn't want to pull that shit out. He hungry. Look.
And what they used to give cuz to calm you down. No, roll it around. Give him another wafer.
I see. There was a picture. I felt bad because usually.
Don't you put none of that banana pudding on top of that?
When anybody showed me they old baby work photos, is this nigga 3 years old working at the plant. It was a photo of a baby. Car ain't had no roof. They said that baby had a shift at the autos.
Yeah.
That's what this nigga. See my Nilla wafers in peace.
If you start the car up and then pull the power off of it and it start running, it's alternator.
Don't worry about what the computer say. Don't worry about the computer.
Yeah, he definitely had a pack of Newports.
Hey, did mommy warm my bottle up yet?
Did mommy warm that bottle up? It's crazy. God damn, is there anything? Are we almost done? Let's we about to run through the rest of this shit because it's really just potpourri anyway. John Cena announces officially entering the 2025 Royal Rumble. Y'all should be shook if y'all thinking anything about him going for titles, Randy Orton, anything like that. That conversation starts then. You only got what, February?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about to be a problem. He gonna be on Jan 1 or whatever the Raw Netflix debut is. He gonna be right there. Big Daddy Mark.
Oh, that's how we starting. That is how we starting. We getting that bang.
What was the other thing? Matter of fact, did y'all see what he posted on Instagram?
I did not.
There was because on his Instagram, it's no context. It's just crazy images. This will be funny. Let me show y'all the image that he posted up. This may have been today or yesterday. This is the latest image on Instagram because this could point to where exactly he's going. Like that's what he did.
Yo, what the fuck is that?
That's Super America. It's Stardust Roads, I guess you would say.
Yeah, that's the start of the story. Stardust.
If you wanted to take any context from him posting images on the internet, this may say, "Hey, Codeland Roads, I'm winning that Rumble and getting that title."
Hey, listen, that Cena is who takes the title off of Cody.
Let me ask a question. Cena, Cody, WrestleMania?
Yes, 100%.
I like that. I like that because why you hate it?
Because I don't want even one of them bitches to win.
Hates everything.
But the thing is I like John Cena and Cody Rhodes having a match because that means that whatever Rock, Roman, Bloodline situation could be separate from that stuff. That's my main thought about that.
I'm with that.
Yes, and Joey Savage is right. Cody loses and
John Cena takes the title.
Yeah, listen, I can't wait for the Cody heel turn. It's the one thing. It's the reason why it makes sense with Cena, right? Is the one thing we never got with Cena is the heel turn. But also, if you watch Cody's interviews when he's talking like turkey, he's talking why he loves it and how he does it and his the people he looks up to. Cena's the one he always mentions.
Yep.
Cena's like the nigga he calls when his merch hit a certain number and he like, yo, merch hit a certain number, and she was like, well, do some more. Like,
right.
That's his OG.
Right. That's his OG. Exactly. Perfectly stated.
So with a nigga who has Dusty Rhodes as a father, a whole other wrestler being his OG is kind of wild, right?
That's why I'm looking at you crazy.
But it's facts.
You gotta listen to
you got to listen to him talk about it.
Always talks about Cena, and that's his North Star. And I think Cody is Cena's Mania match, and Cody is Cena. Heel Cody is Cena's retirement match.
Passing that torch. I think the thing you got to remember too, Math, is when Cody was Stardust, or when Cody was just Cody, Cena was in that run. Like, he, regardless of who would have been in his familial lineage, like, as a pro wrestler, like, that was the North Star for him. So I could see it.
I hate it.
I understand.
I hate that more.
The Rock taking the title.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that could happen.
Rock's got a title.
Rock trying to collect belts.
Yo, I keep saying it, man. Every time you see Rock, every time I see Rock, I say the same thing. All right, yo.
He gonna be back.
Rock came out with them bell bottoms. All right, yo.
It was fire.
Rock
Those
with this
fire.
goddamn Muhammad Ali title. All right, yo. Rock got $7. Well, nah, the $7 was $6.80. All right, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I understand.
Come on, Rock.
CM Punk is reportedly been announced for the December 26th Madison Square Garden show on the holiday tour. I don't know if he's wrestling. I think
do we do that?
Last year, I think during the same holiday tour is when he wrestled Dominic Mysterio.
That's right.
At the Kia Forum at a house show. So they've not mentioned anything for him specifically, but him returning makes me wonder if Drew McIntyre is around the corner at any, or if CM Punk is just going to be the next one for Gunther.
Special special attraction. Maybe
he may go out there, because this would be, unless he shows up on TV before then, this would be his first appearance since the Raw after Bad Blood, I believe.
I forgot he was there.
He cut that promo being like, I don't know when I'm going to be back, but I'll see you soon. And Gunther, I'll see you too, motherfucker.
Is Gunther falling off?
Gunther's situation is very interesting. I think there was a lot of truth to what Damian Priest was saying in his promo on Monday. Because he kind of hinted at that as well. It's kind of like he's been on a downward trend recently.
Your eyes go where the booking goes. And if them booking niggas ain't focused on Gunther, he's gonna cool off.
They got to get him on. They got to get him wrestling or be at least being involved on TV more. Because some weeks you won't even see him, or he'll just pop out there for a second and then pop back. Speedball Mike Bailey's apparently a free agent.
Fire.
Yeah, word on road was his contract expired. I think November 1st. It was definitely earlier this month. Oh yeah, November 1st it expired. The talk is that there may be interest from AEW and WWE, which I could see.
AEW makes the most sense.
I could see him going to an AEW more, primarily because he wrestles a lot everywhere, and if he goes to WWE, that would be a wrap.
He's gonna have to learn that style.
Not with no shoes on.
Yo, I was thinking the same thing. It's like as soon as he puts some shoes on, he going through the roof.
He'd have to put some boots on. Yeah, he's good though.
Rusev learned.
Rusev is MIA right now. I was actually looking at that the other day. I don't know what his AEW situation is, but he probably want to be back.
Shopping for foot tape.
It's good. It's black. You got it in black. No.
Todd John Cena.
You want that again with the tank?
He shouldn't have lost.
And Master
at
P.
that match. Yeah, say. I'm sorry. Finally,
I don't know how to do it.
And this is probably more. I don't know who this guy is at all. Former Miami Dolphin Trill Williams has recently signed to the WWE. Did y'all know this?
It's a great name. I don't know who he is.
I don't know either. I'm not up on Trill Williams. Apparently, he was one of the guys on NXT this week in like a backstage segment with the one Ashanti and Dion Lennox. Word on road is I guess he tried out for them over the summer, and I guess they like what they saw because he's been with them ever since. I was asking y'all because I don't know who a Trill Williams is.
That's Trick cousin.
Let me look. Let me hit up the nigga Google.
That's Dr. Death's son.
This cat is 24.
Yeah, that's Doc's son.
Yeah.
He played at Syracuse from 2018 to 2020.
Played football just like his daddy.
He sat out the rest of the season to prepare for the 2021 NFL draft. He got drafted to the Saints in 2020. Oh, I'm sorry, he was an undrafted free agent in May of 2021 to the Saints, but he got waived 3 days later after failing his physical. And then he 5 days later he went to the Dolphins. He was active for 5 games. He made an appearance during the Patriots game and then injured his ACL. That's his NFL career. That's the former Dolphin. Sometimes you got to do the research, I guess, because I don't know.
Yeah.
More power to. I don't. Is his name Trill Williams in WWE is going to be the question.
Yes, shouldn't change it.
But will they?
It's Trill Williams, Trick cousin.
Yeah.
Trill. All right, I don't know if did they call him Trill Williams on TV. This nigga was just in the background.
Yeah, it's Trill Williams.
He was literally in a red coat talking to somebody in the background.
Really Ocean.
I'm with that. I'm with. We'll see. That's it. That's it for tonight. I mean, you trying to talk more about anything?
No.
All right then.
No. You know what? I had a thought today.
I like it.
I was trying to figure out, would I rather walk into, it's always revolves around bathroom, but rather walk into the public restroom with no shoes or socks.
You said or with socks?
No socks.
Okay.
Barefoot.
No socks. We'll say raw dog the floor or
raw dog the toilet
seat.
Bare feet on a public bathroom floor or
that
bare
floor,
butt on a public bathroom toilet seat.
Yes.
That floor is way nastier than the seat.
That floor has probably got all types of shit. Public means everybody.
You might find one that
it could be some cracking, like if you scooped up the residue,
the resin,
whatever you call the scum on the floor at a certain point, like a Saturday night 3 a.m. after that public bathroom has been ran through, narcotics, human, whatever fluids. Yes, thank you. That was a great. I was going to say excrement or juices, and it all sounded crazy. I mean, liquor. It may be all types of stuff on that floor. Mud.
So what would you? So bare ass. You would rather bare ass the toilet?
Yeah,
probably. I don't think I could walk into a public restroom.
Your chances are bad. Like, I don't really walk around barefoot at the house.
I got socks on, or I got some on my feet. Yeah,
slides. Yeah,
I don't really do.
Yeah,
I don't really raw dog the floor.
The toilet is going to give you a better chance of survival.
It's sepsis either way.
That's a good point. Yeah. It's sepsis either. That's not the name of the episode, but
sepsis either way.
That's a good reminder. What you doing?
I might go in barefoot.
Sonny, you combine athlete's foot and piss.
Well, athlete's foot. You don't know what these homeless motherfuckers be. They be walking around some of them barefoot.
You gonna get something worse than athlete's foot. You gonna get retail workers foot or something, nigga. I don't know what you gonna get.
He
It's
said
gonna be bad.
You gonna get Target foot is crazy.
Target is ill.
Target foot may be the name of it.
Now he out 2 weeks with Target toe. You know what I mean?
Target toes. Yeah, Target toes may be the name of it.
I don't think I can put my ass on the seat, yo.
Wait, no, it's a good. I mean, this is a crazy question. Toilet seat up or down is crazy. I'm not sitting if the toilet seat is up.
Wait,
nowhere.
No, I mean I've done it. You gotta hold on.
Shake it.
It's a lot going on there. There's a lot going on there.
Oh gosh.
At a certain point, if I got to put hands and feet up this shit in the toilet,
that's pretty good work. That's what we call in the business. That's what we call a callback.
I ain't even see that.
You're gonna get the new COVID is crazy, Joey Savage. That's nuts. I appreciate that aside, brother Matt. I think I'm going bare ass on the toilet and keep my shoes on.
Your raw ass on the seat.
Neither option is good.
Right. You just don't want like the alligator that be living in the toilet to start biting your
balls.
Something, yeah. They say them snakes
might like it.
They survive on doo-doo. They just eat the doo-doo in there. I'm sorry. This is this is your fault.
I like it.
If I blame anybody for this right now, this is your fault.
That the snake is grabbing your ass?
Jake the snake is grabbing your ass is crazy.
With the music.
On that note, because we do got to get out of here. But I got to ask this. I got to ask this question every week. Champ, you got a Black Rass of the week?
You know what, yo? Because he's been just doing so well lately, and I love a good, consistent evil heel. Going with Brother Wesley. He been getting busy.
I like that. I do like that. Consistent good work on NXT. I like that match this week. Brother Matthew?
I'm going Darian Bingston. Shout out to Lord Bingston.
I liked him on the foreign exchange record.
And he got the locks too, ain't that some shit? Well, he cut him, didn't he?
He cut him.
Shout out to Darian Brockington. Or Darren Brockington. Pardon me. I think it's one of them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I should be in the Grab House world champion, my man.
It's on the Instagram page?
Yeah, for sure.
Black Rasslin on Instagram. Go check it out. And matter of fact, anytime a black pro wrestler is winning the title, we try to throw it up over there. So
absolutely. So if we miss something, please let us know.
Exactly. If DMs are open at Black Rasslin everywhere. My Black Rass of the week, Bobby goddamn Lashley. Again, whenever I got to see this black man go on TV and just say, hey, you right there, I'm going to beat your ass. And then he does. He was beating ass to the point, I think Prince Nana got scared because he was supposed to throw Nana into I think he was supposed to take a shoulder into the post. And Nana like turned to the side and was like in between the turnbuckles because I think he was serious. Like, this nigga might kill me.
He gonna kill me.
He might kill.
What do you think he gonna do if you fuck it up?
Did anybody do their homework last week? Did anybody look at that promo that MVP cut in the bar? He said it.
Yo, they put it. If you go check the last episode, it was notated on in one of the comments.
Oh, it was. Yeah, someone said it was like 4 minutes or something in there. Yeah.
I checked it out, but I don't remember what the fuck it was.
I feel like I remember when I saw the comment, but
I mean, it was somewhat. Look, we tried to show you love.
Yeah.
Basically, I was like, I understand.
MVP is good. They're good. They're good. Shout out to Hurt Syndicate.
Yep. Trying to get ignorant with the syndicate, nigga.
I asked. This may be. I'm not saying MVP was less black, but I think MVP may be the blackest person on the AEW roster right now.
Yeah.
God dang it! All right, I apologize.
That's all good.
This ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Talk about it. Sorry, man.
Barefoot.
Is R&B blacker than rap music?
Shit. Yeah. I think, especially nowadays.
I think R&B is blacker than rap music, and it's not close.
No.
It's probably the blackest art because like it's so like white people don't really listen to R&B like that. Especially like real R&B, not like, oh, I like Usher, I like Beyonce, like real R&B artists. Mm-hmm. They don't even know about none of that.
And Sherelle.
They don't know nothing about that. They probably heard, oh yeah, he rapped over that. Like they don't know nothing about that.
This.
Yeah, R&B's probably always it was the black music, right?
Yeah. Well, shit, everything was once.
You're not wrong. R&B may be the most consistently black music in like the mainstream. Mm-hmm. If you call some R&B, they don't know what else. They it's almost like they.
Yeah, it's like fuck.
We don't know.
I don't know.
I love Kevin Campbell. It's crazy.
Kevin Campbell.
Is Kevin Campbell the name? I got like 8 different names of the episode. Before we get out of here, though, if y'all could please, Champ,
Maida.
Where can the people find y'all them social medias? Is there a white R&B singer out right now?
I think Maida is white.
I don't know. Ilfam79 on your social media choice. At something else pod.
Thanks.
Yeah, just follow me there and you'll be entertained.
Indeed.
I guarantee.
Hey, Rock Snow Allegra is white.
Go follow you?
Go follow us on Blue Sky.
Yeah, Black Rasslin. So I put in the bsky. So it's a matter of fact, if you go to the Twitter, it's in the media.
Follow us on Blue Sky.
I saw that meme.
Charleston White is the evil Tevin Campbell.
Yes, I saw that meme. Hey, I can't. So I don't know why when I try to do the Blue Sky, the capture.
Oh, like the
capture to prove that you're a human.
The QR code, yeah.
It comes up with like select the right pictures, right? But it don't tell me what.
No, I had an issue yesterday when I was setting up the account. It was trying to gain access to my photo folders, but then it acted like it wasn't gaining access to my photo folders after I gave it. I shut the app down and opened it back up again, and it was just like, oh, you want this photo?
Well, no, it's asking me like, you know how they'd be like, it'll be the grid of photos.
Oh.
And you gotta like hit all the dogs.
Oh, you can't get through that.
You don't tell me what I'm looking for.
You doing it online or in the app?
I'm doing it in the app.
Did it ask me for dogs?
No, it ain't asked me shit.
It can be, you know how it asks you to prove that you're not a human. It'll give you it'd be like 9 pictures and you gotta, all the motorcycles, all the bridges.
I will say, they said that there were like 1 million signups over like in a day. Like I think they probably had their biggest day. If it wasn't today, then the other day. So I wonder if there may be some residual Yami. But
it could be.
I don't know if everybody's leaving Twitter.
Yeah.
I got to figure out because Threads wasn't popping.
Threads is too invasive. Like I add niggas every day that I don't add.
Right. It's never ending. Blue Sky feels closest to Twitter. If I can do what I can do on Twitter over there, and it's not racist, we'll see. Yeah, Rock said it went down for a while today. I think that was a big part of it. Yeah.
Yo, if you are a patron, a $10 patron,
PSA,
send us all your information. Send us all your credit card information.
Social security numbers.
Yo, send us
bank accounts. No.
Send us your address. Send us your shirt size, color preference, etc., etc. Send all of that if you're a $10 patron. We did this shit last year.
Right.
Nobody responded, and you didn't get shit. So this year, if you are a $10 patron, send us your information, your address, shirt size, color preference, etc. And I'm not talking about like men or women color. Your shirt color preference. So if it's black, if it's gray, let us know. Send us some information. We're trying to bless y'all for blessing us every month, motherfucker.
Facts. Yeah, holla at us.
We need that before the next show.
blackrasslin@gmail.com. Send it if you're $10 patron supporter. Send your sizes, your address, color preference, a T-shirt, all that stuff.
Yeah, we need that before the next show.
Before the 21st.
Also, my bad, cuz.
Also too,
Zell, we gotta get that show together. Also too, Thanksgiving, our Thanksgiving episode, we will be inviting the wonderful ladies from Lip Gloss and Ladders on to bust their ass in our pay-per-view picks or our PLE picks for Survival Series. So I want y'all to tune into that. Go ahead and follow everybody from Lip Gloss and Ladders on all of their socials so you can see who ass that we kicking prior to
home team
them coming on the show and us kicking their ass.
Indeed. Anything else we gotta say before we wrap it up?
Free BC.
Free BC. At Cal on Twitter, at Black Rasslin, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. BlackRasslin.com is a website. As always, find Black Rasslin on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Wherever you get your audio podcast, we should be there. YouTube.com/Black Rasslin. Make sure you subscribe and hitting the bell. We drop every Thursday, 8:35 Eastern Standard Time. 8:35 p.m. I'm sorry. Tuesdays, Turnbuckle Talk. Shouts out Mimi, Justin, and Corey. They be on the Twitter Spaces doing the damn thing over there, talking about all types of stuff. Wednesdays, Something Else Pod. Shouts out to Fam and Lovely. 11:11 every Wednesday morning when the season's going on.
Hey, we taking a break this week, y'all.
Taking a break this week.
Shit, y'all been blessing them for the last.
They've been go back and run the Janai Kaj, your Kevin on Stages, your O'Shea Jackson Juniors, your big baby Adriana's, your who else I'm missing? There's somebody. The King Bees.
King Bees.
Shout out to the King Bees.
There's a lot. I'm probably missing somebody. It's been a lot going on over there for real. Check it out. DDM was on there as well.
Oh, that's right. That was.
Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Patreon.com/Black Rasslin. Again, pay the 1, pay the 10. If you're paying that 10,
pay the 11, nigga.
Pay the 11. Send us your sizes, your color preferences, address, blackrasslin@gmail.com.
Don't put light skin with freckles in our Gmail, man.
Put Patreon pay the 10 in the subject line. I
don't want your color preference as
Shout out Rattler Steve. Shout out Bud. We out of here. Peace to Mimi, peace to DDM.
Peace.
Talk to y'all soon. As always, Mr. New Jack, please take us out.
Like me or not, I didn't come up here to